Welcome into the LFC transfer room. I'm Jack, here today to talk about Saúl, a player that has been linked to Liverpool in recent weeks from Atletico Madrid. A reported £50 million move for the 26-year-old is on the cards, and I'm here today to analyze his stats and look at how he would fit if he was to make the move to Anfield. Make sure to subscribe, and let's get right into the video. So Saúl is a 26-year-old, plays for Atletico Madrid, has played for them his entire career, made his big breakout in the 2013-14 season for Rayo Vallecano, making 34 appearances, getting 2 goals and an assist, and really kind of becoming a regular in the 2014-15 Atletico Madrid side, and most recently winning his first La Liga title this past season, where he made 33 appearances and scored 2 goals and 1 assist, kind of a recreation of his first big season at Atletico. There's been a lot of contention about what kind of player he is. Is he creative? Is he more of a Georginio Wijnaldum type, a bit able to do the dirty work, more of a creative player, a Thiago or Wijnaldum? Which player does he fall into? So looking at some of the stats, I currently have 4 players. All this data from fbref.com. Wijnaldum, Tielemans, Saúl, and Sanchez, all last season, all in terms of the Big 5 leagues. We have a lot of representation here. The players will be replacing Wijnaldum. The midfielder Liverpool signs will be replacing Georginio Wijnaldum. So I have some stats here per 90 based on their league contributions. And when you look through the list, these are some of the key stats I picked out for a Liverpool midfielder. There was a lot of reds for Wijnaldum. He was not the most high volume creative player in terms of stats, not the most high volume defensive player in terms of stats. So the player that he's replacing, or the player that we're replacing, is not one that needs to be particularly great in everything, just needs to be competent enough in mostly in their pressing ability and their ball retention ability. Those are 2 of the biggest notable parts of Wijnaldum, his ability to win the ball back, as well as his ability to retain it. He was incredible at that and not giving up. And you could argue that, yeah, he didn't create a ton, but he did not give up the ball. So how do they compare? Saúl really looks kind of the best in terms of his dribbling, or his tackling ability, I should say. He's one of the best high-volume pressers out of these players that I've selected between Tielemans, Saúl, Renato Sanchez, and Georginio Wijnaldum, obviously. He's got decent creative numbers, not going to be setting the world alight in terms of that, but does he really need to? Does he need to be like Renato Sanchez, where he's creating at a really high clip, where he's carrying the ball at a really, really high clip? I'm not sure if he entirely needs to do that. So, for looking at how Saúl would replace Wijnaldum, he does do quite well in some of these areas, and in terms of Tielemans, Renato Sanchez, and Saúl, the 3 players who have been linked the most, except for maybe Florian Neuhaus, in terms of replacing Wijnaldum, he could really do a good job in terms of that retention ability. In addition, the fee this year probably is far cheaper than would have been in years past. Saúl's transfer market value was late 2019, was around $99 million. Right now, $44 million. And no player becomes crap overnight, and no player forgets how talented they are. So Jurgen Klopp could definitely get the most out of Saúl as he enters into his prime. The only caveat is around £43 million. Is that the kind of move Liverpool should be making? Would you prefer Sanchez, Renato Sanchez? Would you prefer Youri Tielemans? Would you like Saúl? Let us know your thoughts on the potential transfer of Saúl to Liverpool in the comments down below. But for the LFC Transfer Room, I've been Jack. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Take care.